Hello everyone, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Batmobile from Batman the Animated Series by Mezco Toys. So what we're going to do is first we're going to take a look at it in packaging. Then we're going to take a look at any assembly if needed. Then we'll take a really good look at the car itself. After that, we're going to look at play features and how it works with the figures. And then I'm going to give you my final thoughts on it. And just remember, if you do like this review, go ahead and check out my Batman and DC playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. So, without any further ado, let's get to the review. Alright, so here it is in packaging. I love the packaging for this. It looks really nice. I love the attention to detail to this. So first off, you got the Batman the Animated Series logo right here. You get a beautiful animated picture of the Batmobile. I really like that. Obviously, the name of the Batmobile, pull-out wheel slasher. So that's pretty cool that they put that right up front. Right here, it shows that you can open up the cockpit and that it fits two figures, which I'm really liking that. All right, spinning around to this side. You got Batman the Animated Series, Batmobile, another picture of it with opening and closing cockpit. Spinning around to the back here. Okay. Batman the Animated Series, Batmobile, couple of the play features, and then the other figures that are all part of this lineup. Spinning around here. You got basically the same thing that you had on the other side. Roll around to the top. You got Batman the Animated Series, Batmobile, the play features, then another picture of the vehicle. And then underneath you get basically the same thing that you got everywhere else. Batman the Animated Series, Batmobile, picture of the car, and a little bit of legal. So, with all that being said, let's open it up and see what it's about. Alright, so here is the Batmobile. This thing looks fantastic. I love the overall look to it. I think it definitely captures the look from the animated series. So first off, you have this side here. Looks really nice. Then you got the front. Definitely captures that overall look of the Batmobile. You have this side. You have the top. Okay. Then you also got the back. And unfortunately, there's nothing underneath. It's just a flat bottom underneath. I think I would have liked to have seen a little bit more detail underneath. Okay. Cockpit does open very easily. And if you look inside, you can see all the computers, the steering wheel, even a bat shifter in there, which is really nice. Then you spin it around this way. All right. Get that. You can see the back of the seats and the detail there as well. So they definitely put some real work into this thing. I like the overall look to it. It definitely captures the look of the Batmobile. So now let's start getting into some of the play features and what have you. So it don't have that much. First off, it has a flame here that you hook onto the back engine. All right, there you go. Went on very easily, no issues. And now you have the blades that come out of the wheels. These are a little hard to pull out just because I got big fingers. And as you see, it does come out pretty easily. And the only issue I have with them is it's just hard for me to get a grip on them. There you go. But they come out very easily. I don't have any issues with them. Even the detailing on the wheels look really nice. They definitely put some effort into this. All right. Now let's see how well the figures work with this. So like I said, the hood canopy opens just like that. All right. We got all the figures here. So Batman, the Joker, Catwoman, and Robin. So first off, we're going to start with Batman and Robin. Now to get them in there, you actually got to take their heads off. And you got to pull the cape off. Or at least that was my impression. Oh no, that cape don't come off. So I'm wrong there. You cannot remove the cape. It's glued in there. So hopefully it bends. All right. All right. So, yeah, he does sit on the cape. Batman goes in there pretty easily. No issues. Now let's get Robin in there. Now, the thing I really like about this Batmobile, and I know it's a weird thing to say, I like that you can actually get two figures in here. Because when I was a kid growing up, they did have a Batmobile for the animated series, but it could only hold one figure, which was Batman. And then, like, the back came off and it was like a little jet. But, you know, you want it to be accurate with the cartoon. So, to have two figures fit in there, which they do very nicely. All right, now let's see if the canopy will close over them. All right. So there you go. They're both in the Batmobile. The canopy doesn't sit that nicely with the two figures in it. I'm going to try to push them down just a little bit more. So what's happening is the cape is pushing them up. There it goes. Okay. So I got them both in there with no issues. All right. Now, I do want to see how the Joker and Catwoman fit in here as well, just because they are figures of the line. And, you know, technically you should be able to fit everybody in there. You know, just in case Joker finds some way to steal the codes of the Batmobile or whatever and get in here. So, all right. So the Joker can sit in there. Now, I have a slight problem getting the Joker in because, like Batman and Robin, his tails kind of make it a little difficult. And you have to kind of really push them down in there. All right. Like Batman and Robin, it gives them a little bit of a boost. But he does sit in there. I'm sure if you play with him for a minute, you can really get him to sit in there nicely. Let's see how Catwoman works. Now, she might be a little bit harder to get in here because her legs actually open out. So when her legs go up, they come out. All right. So she isn't going to work in there because of how her legs spread out like that. So you can't put Catwoman in the Batmobile, so she don't get to joyride with Batman or nothing. But the Joker does fit. Let's see if we can close the canopy on him. There you go. So he fits in there just as well. All right, so my final thoughts on this is I love this. I think this is really nice. It has enough details to it to really capture the overall look from the animated series. And once again, like I said in the other videos and reviews that I did of this line, it's all about simplicity. So it has some really cool play features such as the spinning blades out of the wheels. You got your flame in the back and an opening cockpit. The real sell point for me personally with this vehicle is that you could fit two characters in it. Like I said earlier on, the original Batmobile for the animated series toy line was only able to fit Batman. And to me, that was always a bummer because you watch the cartoon, you see Batman and Robin in the car, and you can only put Batman in it. So overall, you know, it's great. All the accessories work really fine with it. Most figures work well with this. As you saw, Batman, Robin, and the Joker all went in pretty easily. Catwoman couldn't get in because of the way how her legs were designed, but that's not a flaw with this vehicle. That was just, you know, how she was designed. So she can't fit in this vehicle, but most figures can fit in this, which is really nice. And like I said, overall, I like the overall look to this car. I think it looks great. It definitely captures everything that you wanted from the animated series. So with that being said, I hope you all did like this review. If you did, go ahead and check out my Batman and DC playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So until the next one, late.